Hey, 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 hey! Welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J 1999, your host and part of the RSG crew. Glad to have you guys aboard for another fun hour and a half, however long we go, of the lunch stream. And what is a lunch stream? Well, that's where we just hang out with you good folks for the next hour and a half. We're going to do a roster review. We're going to answer some questions. We're just going to have fun and let madness ensue. It's what we do here. And just bring you something fun to listen to during your lunch. Whether it's now, while you're listening to us live, or if you download us and listening to us later, depending on your time zone, where you download us or like a podcast, or you just go back and listen to us again on YouTube, it doesn't matter. It's still the same quality fun that we always bring. We all have brain damage, and we just want to spread the wealth. That being said, real quick, same thing I always say, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, check out our Patreon, ACS. There we go. Let's introduce everybody that we are going to be doing the stream with today. We've brought some extra people and we've got some fun stuff planned. I'm going to start off by first introducing the lovely, the talented, the honey that flows from her lips in spoken language, Miss Ouchie Dumpling.
Wow, thanks.
That's right.
I thought he was talking about me.
That was
my God.
Introduction.
I was getting all excited. I was like, that's the best introduction ever, and then he gives it to Ouchie.
Yeah. Well, here, Finn, let me hook you up. Also join us, the turd of all turds, the troll extraordinaire, the doctor you don't want an enema from, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman's here.
That's right. No enema, straight finger.
Yeah, and Finn here is going to be in and out because apparently he can't figure out how to hire a construction crew. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
It's true. Grande knows. I've been talking his ear off
I
like
know.
all day.
Poor Finn, man. I swear. He's been stressing about this crap. And I just feel so bad. But it's like, if I could do something, I could, but I can't. So it's like, oh, Lord. So,
I've been bothering Grande all day.
I know.
He's been nice and tolerating me.
I know. Speaking of Grande Pappy Patron, he's here somewhere. Oh, there he is. The French tickler has made an appearance. Oh, mon ami.
What's up? It's your boy, Lord Grande Verga Patron, coming at you with my consulting skills that I've been giving to Affinity all morning about I think I told you this 3 weeks ago what you needed to do, and what are you doing today? You're doing exactly what you should have done 3 weeks ago.
I never said you were wrong.
You just said you were never right, Grande. It's a big difference.
He just didn't do what I said.
Right.
I couldn't. It's not like I had a choice, Grande.
There's always a choice. There's always a choice, Finn.
I tried to put it in medical terms for Finn.
Sure.
I said, Finn, you're trying to do open heart surgery without cutting the skin.
But that was like 2 days ago, Grande.
I was like, bro, you're gonna have to remove the window.
3 weeks ago, I had a surgeon that decided that he didn't want to operate regardless of anything. So that was the problem.
Finn,
I'm messing with him.
I know, but he deserves it.
I'm messing with him.
I'm
messing with him, man.
For he is Finn, and he must be messed with. So let it be written.
For he is Finn. Yes.
So let it be written. So let it be done. Also joining us here, as always, old reliable himself, Grim the Mechanic is here.
How's it going, guys?
Hey. So today, guys, we're going to do things a little differently. We are going to do a roster review, but we're going to do it at the tail ends because the person that we're doing it for would like to join us, and I want them to join us, and they'll do it when they're ready. So we're going to do that. So what we're going to do now, I think, is let's talk about it. Who watched Arnold's live stream last night after we get done streaming?
Me.
I know.
Same here.
Yeah. Grande, did you happen to catch it?
I watched it at 4x speed this morning.
Yeah. Finn, did you get a chance to catch any of it?
Nope. I basically went to sleep, woke up, and had construction issues.
That's right. Well, Finn's been a little busy. I gotta say, man, we called it, Grande and gang.
We said this is gonna be no bueno, man.
We did. Now, I mean, some people are making the claim. So if you didn't watch, poor Arnold last night was trying to use Grievous against Jedi Revan teams, and it did not go
now,
well.
To his credit, he did not have Droideka in there yet.
No, but I don't think Droideka is going to make that big a difference.
No.
It's not. I mean, it'll help, but it's not going to make it to where that team's going to be devastatingly good against Revan. It's not. The guys, droids, Grievous, they're going to be good, but just watching that last night and seeing the gameplay and the footage and everything, and from what I've seen from other videos and people doing some stuff that you read the forums and Reddit, and it's like Grievous is good, but they've made it's fun to play, but it's getting raffle stomped. It's just does not have the damage to.
We said this. It's got it can't crit, man. Look, why does Nihilus work? Nihilus no crit on me works because it has freaking Annihilate.
Uh-huh.
Show me the Annihilate on the Grievous team. None. Here and you know why they did it with no crit? They did it with no crit because they didn't want to make an infinite loop with HK lead with 50% turn meter. Okay, because they had cooldown. If you Zetaed freaking either Grievous or you Zeta IG 100, you could get in an infinite loop under HK lead. That's great, but the team sucks, man. Let's also put it this way: no matter how highly geared you've geared B1, right?
Yep.
Every time he gets hit, he loses 8 stacks, right?
Yep.
And the most he can have is 100 stacks. Well, 100 divided. Show me how he can have more.
Well, if he goes before and he can get on top of it, like if he's going before your team, he'll
stack higher than 100.
Yeah, it can go higher, but he has to not be attacked.
Yeah, he can't be attacked or anything.
Okay, so
there's currently a bug with it too.
Like I don't care. The problem is the team is not going to work, and here's why. Freaking, if you did, Yoda gets to go 3 times. Revan gets Mark, calls in an AOE. So that's 5 attacks. Yoda goes 3 times, 3 call-in assists on the Revan team. So already you've got plus you've got GK doing a 5-way call-in assist. So that's 5 with Revan, 5 with GK, 2 with Jolie, that's 12, 2 with Bastila, that's 14. GK gets to go 3 times on his own, that's 15, and you only need 10 hits to kill B1, and you've got 15 hits on the team in their first shot out of the gate, right? B1 is dead, man. B1 is dead.
Yeah, Yoda can take it out pretty fast.
B1 is dead. You need, when the match first starts, he needs to get hit 10 times. I've showed you on the opening move how they can all get hit.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
How they can all get hit 15. How they can get hit 15 times. That's 50% more than what's needed, right? 50% more. That's stupid, man. That's stupid. It's the team has no critting, which means they're not going to actually hit hard. I mean, I tried to warn people. I was like, this is not a great team. It's not a great team. What is this team like? This team is like troopers, Imperial troopers. They're going to be fun. They're going to kill some stuff in GA. They're going to kill some stuff in TW. Maybe they're going to be fine for TB. Maybe if you go super OP with them and you put 6 Zetas on them, you might be able to win on offense in arena against a poorly modded team. And you know what? Broke or not broke, 5% stacking protection is not going to be the savior of this team, right? I get that it's broke, but 5% protection is not going to fix it.
There's still other things that are broken about this. This last patch really screwed some stuff up. Like B1 was working correctly before they patched, and now it's broken. Grievous damage calculation is broken. It's not working correctly. They broke a lot of stuff with this last patch. I mean, come on, CG, test this stuff first. Come on.
That Magic 8-ball quality control they've got just ain't pulling up the weight, is it?
I mean, Michael, welcome to the stream, my friend.
But I still agree with you guys that, Grievous is not...
I mean, it's good. It's a good team, but it's not worth the investment. That's what we told you guys to wait, and I don't think it's going to. Now, it may be something come out with a combination or something that we haven't seen yet. We haven't had enough time to test. So again, you should be waiting, and then we got the information that Johnny and Karth are now farmable, and as we said, you should be hoarding and farming the crap out of these guys. I think something big's coming with these characters. You know,
I've actually got. I recorded my Droidica resource marquee event earlier, and I took great pleasure in the thumbnail of entitling it "A Polished Turd is Still a Turd," and that's basically what we have at the moment.
Is that true, Finn?
What's going on? Sorry, I had to.
Exactly.
Sorry, I am.
Is he? If he's eating, we've got to ask him the question.
No, it's not.
Also, supposedly they stealth buffed Revan last patch too. He no longer attacks Treya, right? All the time.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
fine.
yeah. They've got Revan working as normal AI, as in you watch it do its stuff, and you think, why, and then you lose. Yay!
Maybe they got sick and tired of us calling him out for hard coding in that he always attacks Treya.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
I think they've done it to apply some RNG so that anyone that has got a decent full separatist droid squad might win 1 in 10. Am I being a bit conservative on that? Don't think so. Personally, I must admit, I did think that Grievous was going to be kind of like the savior for all droid fans and basically open up Arena, and that really doesn't seem to be the case. Just looks like we're going to go from one Revan to another.
What do you think, Ouchie?
Ugh, that comment just made me want to puke. Oh,
What, the third one or the last one?
the one about going from one Revan to another.
Ah, well, that's what it looks like we're doing.
Here's my $200. Here's my $200. Thanks for 3 more months of rank 1 in Arena.
It's just, yeah. It's like, really? They must have got stuck on the letter R in the alphabet for this year.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Somebody's got serious woodworm in the background.
that's Dr. Finn Medicine One.
Oh, was I muted?
He was Dr. Finn. Mute yourself, fool.
I'm muted. See, this is why I told you I'm in hell.
Yeah. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, Finn.
We got cars driving by with Mike, and we got somebody installing a window with Finn.
I'm running
currently
alongside the
sitting on my
cars.
I
I'm
just had
currently
it.
running at 30 miles an hour.
Mhm,
For anyone old.
Right. Science. So, as I said, hoard your stuff, guys. Start the farms on these. You guys can see my favorites. I'm already going, and I'm waiting for the turnover, and then I'm gonna be going all in on Karth, Johanny, finishing Canderous and Basla. I'm finishing L3 first, and I'm working Vandor in there because he's 92 out of 100. But that's because I'm working on the stall team, and those are the final 2 pieces. And other than that, I'm gonna take L3 to gear 11. I'm going to do her Omegas once I get her to 7 stars. Actually, I only need 8 more shards because I get 9 at the end of the month, and then she'll be 7 stars. So I only need to do 1 more round of Cantina on her. Honestly, this is what you should be doing. So I'm going all in on, Bass is about to be 5-star, and then Canderous, Karth, I'm going to be spending a lot of crystals. I make enough that I can go a couple hundred crystals and still be making crystal income to make sure that I'm farming the hell out of these guys. So that's the big stuff. These are the big takeaways, guys. It is what it is. Let's get to some questions. Since we're
Real quick before you do the questions, somebody in chat just pointed out an interesting thing that is more than likely correct. They say they changed Revan for the upcoming Sith meta, because if he were to still target Treya, and say Darth Revan or Malgus or something came out, and they were more powerful than
Mhm.
Jedi Knight Revan, it would completely annihilate the Jedi Knight.
That makes a lot of sense because this is what I was saying yesterday. The thing I noticed, other than a 3 Zeta Gam guard, was the total absence of Traya in those squads. I still don't understand why you would. I mean, unless Revan makes a new triumvirate, Darkside Revan. I don't know. I don't understand why you would break up the synergy.
I mean,
obviously,
it's just devs playing. They don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah, 2 weeks and counting.
Yep.
Or is it 13 days and counting? I don't know. Panic! Yay!
And remember,
5 minutes. It's 5 minutes, bruh.
come at me, bruh. You don't know.
Oh no!
Oh no, what?
I've got 2 great big bird turds in the middle of my windscreen.
Well, that's what happens when you.
Those are some big
I think-
bears.
Wait! No! I've spotted it. There's a droidica in the tree above me.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Science. All right. Let's get to some questions. So I'm working on these mods that I just picked up. Let's see here. Selfie King 78 Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Question: now that Revan no longer is required to target Traya, how should a Traya team be modded? Great question. Do we think we should still keep the big protection and health and stuff on her, or do you think we can go back to what she was?
I think we've had one day, and it's possible it's screwed up, right?
Right.
So the idea is wait and see, bruh.
Totally wait, bruh. Sith Lord 72. Question: CG announced the changes to the Fence kit but didn't release it with yesterday's update. Speculation to why this hasn't been updated yet. Is it possible it's not ready? That could be the reason.
It's totally possible.
They said they were going to test it pretty consistent. They were going to test the hell out of it. Just
They
to
said
make
they've already tested it, right?
Yeah. Do you think they're still testing it? And be like, we better not screw this one up.
Let's just hope. They might have been like all, let's just hope Grievous and B1 works correctly. Patch. Nope, they don't work correctly. We're going to wait.
Mm-hmm. That could be the case. So,
Full speed behind.
full speed behind.
Grievous, hell.
Oh my God, Grande. All right, next question. Talon Lee. Question: can Jordica charges dispel? If not, how does it interact with Deathmark? Does it trigger multiple times with destructive armament? Good question. I don't know, actually. That's a really good question.
To be honest, I haven't really had a chance to test whether his shield can get dispelled or not, because I don't. It never shows resists or damage or anything like that when he gets hit by stuff.
Yeah. We'll have to get back to you on that one. It's I don't know. Bueller. It's a good question. I hadn't even done the Droidica event. I'm about to launch it now, but I hadn't had enough time to play around with it and really see the dynamics of it. So, we'll go droids for this event. Why not? Let me just pull them up. Oh, droids.
I'd say pre-patch yes, post-patch no.
Yeah.
You know there's going to be patches on there. It's like, oh wait, we've got too difficult a synergy to actually get everything to work.
Okay, I'm looking at Droidica's abilities in GG right now with the mechanics on his immunity, and it says it can be dispelled.
Okay.
You know, clearable buff, countable buff, special buff, damage immunity buff. That's its flags.
All right. Let's see. Next one. Malin87 question: can you help me with calculating how fast CLS has to be in order to beat Revan? I know you have to Jolie with Han and then get Termite from CLS Lee, but what exactly is getting resisted? Well, pretty much everything with Jolie. Good God. Unless 3PO hits his ass. God.
This is interesting.
Bro's got a ton of tenacity, right?
He does.
And so potentially he's gonna resist the first 2 buffs from CLS, right?
Yeah.
Potentially
Debuffs.
he's also gonna, if you've got C3PO on the team, he's also gonna resist and expose, right? Potentially if you've got Chewbacca on the team and Chewbacca has guard, then Chewbacca's also gonna go and he's gonna resist the expose from Chewbacca. So that's 4 buffs. That's 40% turn meter.
Mm-hmm. But how fast do we want to have your CLS? I'd say at least above 270, right around that mark. Let me see how fast I got my CLS. Of course, I've been kind of working on remodding him, so let me look real quick here. I have his speed at 251. Yeah, I did some remodding. I got to put some more mods, different mods on him. But I think if you get him to 260, that might be the magical number. What do you think, Grande?
Let's see. Trying to get CLS. You most of the Revens you're gonna see are gonna be around 308, 325, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you're gonna resist 3 debuffs. 3 debuffs is at 25, put 75 on him. So you probably need him at like 250, 260 at least, with no potency.
Yeah.
Plus 100, plus 110, somewhere around there. Max. Plus the G12 5 pieces, something like that.
Yeah. I'm getting a little bit faster. I got to remod CLS. I've been trying to keep up. I'm just slicing and remodding like mad. Grande, you'd be so proud of me.
So true damage cannot be counterattacked.
No.
Interesting. Sorry, I just learned that right now.
I mean, Droidekas, listen, the droids are interesting. They're fun to play, and they've got some cool stuff. But from what we've seen, I mean, maybe something changes.
PWGA, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They're not arena.
Let's see. Question for Grande, the big deal. Okay. From who? Question mark. For Grande, can you give a quick rundown on the reasoning why to only farm hard nodes? My wife and her guild are in disagreement over this. Grande, get him.
Your wife and her guild are in a disagreement on why to farm hard nodes.
Lay it down.
Okay.
Lay it down, brother Grande. Speak to the congregation, if you will.
So let's talk about pillars first, right?
Amen.
So let's talk about pillars. Pillars are all about rarity, star levels. In order to get legendaries, you have to get them to 5-star. In order to get journey style characters, you have to get them to 7-star. How do you do that? You do that by farming hard nodes. You have to. The other thing too is the other currencies are better used for something else. So let me give you an idea. So let's take a character that's got a hard node but is also available for purchase. Let's take a character like Poe Dameron, right? Would I rather you farm Cassian's U-Wing, or would I rather you farm Poe Dameron from the Cantina shop? I would rather you farm Cassian's U-Wing and then farm Poe Dameron. And the reason for this is you're getting 2 for the price of 1. Plus, the cheapest thing you can buy is 50 crystal energy refreshes. That's the best deal in the game. Plus the drops for shards is 33%, and the drops for gear is 33%. But they are not mutually exclusive. So let's take a node. Let's take Holdo's node.
Take Jango
right?
Fett. That's a great node.
Jango Fett, right? Anytime you're on a node where it has 2 things, where you have, let's say, so Jango Fett, you've got Jango Fett and you've got Houndstooth. Excellent node. Let's take another node, Director Krennic. I think Director Krennic's node gives you one of the ships, gives you like a Geonosian ship, and gives you Director Krennic. It's a double drop node. It is double drops every day on that node. Let's take another node, which is a gear double drop. Holdo's.
Veer's B28.
Yep, Veer's node, another great node, right? Anything that gives
only 16 energy, yeah.
That gives you 33% drop rate on a shard. Let's say gear is 33% drop rate. So that means you've got you've got more chance. So for 16 energy, I've got the chance to get. I got a 33% chance to get a shard I want, another 33% chance to get a shard I want, and a 33% chance to get a gear I want. That's three. That's three looks at 33% versus on a regular node, one look for half the energy. The math is better on hard nodes. Now, when we start getting into some very obscure characters, let me take an example. A character you could get from a bronzium, a character like Lobot, for example. I would not tell you to hard farm Lobot because you could get him from a bronzium. IG-100, it's another character you can get from a bronzium. Don't farm characters you could potentially get from a bronzium. That's because you could get a full pull on a bronzium. You do that, let's say you get 80 shards or you get 10 shards, whatever the unlock is, right? But so it's 30. You get 80 shards, and you do that. You do that 5 times in 2 years, and you've got the character 7-starred, right? It's totally possible for you to do that. So don't hard node farm a bronzium pull type character. But anything that's not a bronzium pull, I would hard farm it before I would buy it in a shop, and I would hard node farm it before I buy it in a arena. And especially if it's got a character and a ship on the same node, or if it's got a character and 2 pieces of gear that you need, it's a no-brainer. It's effectively double drops.
There you go. Well spoken. What else? 73 question. What is a good character besides Greedo to put a crit chance primary triangle on? Health set plus 10 speed. What else? Some other characters?
Crit chance, Ayla Secura.
Yeah, that's a great one. For the stun. I mean, there's a lot of. It depends on the. I mean, a lot of teams like First Order love them some crit chance because it gives them turn meter. So
Greedo?
Besides Greedo.
Oh.
Thanks for paying attention, Mike. I really, really appreciate that.
I was looking. There was an accident directly after I pulled out of the junction.
Look, crit chance. I mean, crit chance on Greedo's fine. Crit chance on. There's lots of characters that you should that potentially could use a crit. Any character with low crit chance, right? So you look at a character that has relatively low crit chance, but as an attacker. So you could kind of you can do you can look at like a character, and let's look at like character stats. Who's got low crit chance? Trying to think of a character that's got low crit chance.
Low crit.
Like under 40% crit chance.
Piston.
Ugnaught.
Listen.
Bastila Fallen
Yeah.
would work, right? Other characters with low crit chance. Let's see.
Geonosian Soldier.
Qui-Gon Jinn has low crit chance actually. BB-8. Here's another great one. Put it on BB-8 and put it on R2-D2. You need crit chance triangles on those characters because you're going to run them under JTR lead, and running them under JTR lead, and if they crit, they expose.
Yep.
Right? So there's 2 droids that need crit chance right now.
There's lots of characters.
Any resistance character you're going to run under JTR could easily use a crit chance triangle.
Kylo Ren, if he's not under a crew lead.
Yeah, but I don't know if you do very many of those, right? I mean, that's rare. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, but I'm going to say it's pretty rare.
You get some Pillars in the game who have Z-ted Phasma.
I mean, Grandmaster Yoda not under Revan, right? Might be a good choice if you didn't have a great offense mod. I mean, old Daka. I got to tell you, a lot of people think of old Daka as all health, but I got to tell you, if you can get a speedy one that crits a bunch, she can actually hit pretty hard. I mean, there's all kinds of characters. Basically, any character that could use crit damage and you don't have enough crit damage, you could put crit chance. But my first choices would be Ayla, BB-8, or R2-D2. Okay, next question.
All right, give me a second here. Have to do double.
Where's our boy? Where's our boy for his roster review?
He's coming.
He's in chat at the moment.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be joining
Well,
us on the
So
call.
here's an interesting thing. I just did 2 fights with my Treya team against Revan teams, and I have a 4-star Nest on my Treya team.
Shame.
And both fights, he targeted Nest first, and I kicked both of those Revan teams' butts with only losing Nest. So I'm liking the new change they did to Revan's AI.
They've broken Revan.
All right, Nick Merck
Ready for the
question.
dark, Revan.
Nick Merck question. Previous journey characters have been spaced out roughly a year. Do you think CG is moving to a new journey every 6 months with a looming Darth Gamorrean Guard? Darth Gamorrean Guard's pretty OP, man. I'm not. Don't you shy away on the old Gamorrean Guard there.
Also, stop thinking it's Darth Revan. It could be a bunch of other things.
It could be. I mean, we're just speculating. We don't know for sure. Oh, I'm going to activate my droideka.
Maybe it's Darth
Nothing with
Pelagius.
Plagius?
Could be Darth plagiarism.
Really?
Could be. Et tu, Brute?
Seriously.
Could be Henry the mild-mannered janitor in that case.
Could be.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe it's Jedi Knight Pelagius.
All right, you're on a timeout, Graham. Go with the crayons with Grande and go sit in the corner.
Maybe it's
No, I did. That's not. That's not an invitation to keep crapping on names.
Star-Lord.
All right, who?
Star Lord.
Star-Lord.
Killer Base Star Killer.
Right over both.
With his
their
pet
heads.
rabbit.
It went right over both their names. I quoted right from the movie. Star
Hello
Lord.
there.
Who is it? Who it is?
I made it.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. It's our roster review today. Our good friend and my good friend and former guild leader of mine and officer and all kinds of good breakfast cereal kind of things. Shills Ghost is here. Yay!
Thanks for having me. I hope you guys don't beat me up too bad.
I
especially
plan on roasting the crap out
Oh,
of you,
they're
homie.
totally going to.
And I'm not taking it easy because you have a new baby. Just because you have a new baby doesn't mean anything. And I'm going to let Ouchie do most of the roasting.
There you go. Without you do it.
Hey, as long as you have Night Sisters, you'll be safe. That's all really I look for.
I'm pretty sure he does, yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
I do okay.
So when you sent this in, homie, you wanted GA teams, territory war, mods, and fleet, and what to gear to 11 and 12 next. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. Just trying to see what direction you guys would recommend for gear. Of course, gear is a big crunch, and mods. And I know you guys are going to roast me there, so I can't wait.
Now, Shields, we're both an MC, and aren't you the whole Grievous thing? This wait and see attitude we had, I think, paid off because just didn't see it happening, man.
So it's funny because they're all in my favorites, and I got 4 Zetas waiting, and I'm glad I didn't invest them at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we'll see. So they're burning a hole in my pocket. But,
Well, we gotta, we'll say it for the not Darth Revan that's coming. All right, let's just look at your characters. You're getting 1 in arena and fleet. I expect nothing less. I'm not seeing enough gear 12. There's only like 80 of them here, so we're gonna have to work on that. Let's just go down the line. Bounty hunters. Looks great. 2 Zetas on Bosk. The rest are gear 11. If you want to add flavor, it looks like you're farming Embo and Django. I don't have a problem with that. They look fine. And of course you know this. I mean, I'm not telling you anything you already don't know, Shields. For Territory Wars and Grand Arena, we typically use these on defense. In Grand Arena, you can use these on defense. I prefer them as a defensive team. I don't know how you look at Grand Arena, but for me, Bounty Hunters with the boss lead is a very defensive team. It's something you put on defense to make them burn a good team on.
real quick, Ranger. There, it looks like the stream is frozen.
What?
It's only showing the holo table. It's showing the game, not the roster.
Oh, it did freeze. Okay, give me a second. Here we go. Aha! Fixed. It does that sometimes. Good catch. Thank you, Graham, for being the only one paying attention to help me. Even though I'm doing like 4 things at once. Oh, actually, you don't count on that because you're just a special guest. You're just here to have fun. But when I'm looking at Grande and Finn, who are at the pool chilling out, that's why I get angry. So Bounty Hunters look...
I wish I was at a pool.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's just blame Finn.
That's usually the right thing to do.
I mean, we already know you got your pillars done, so now we're just looking at stuff to gear 12. I mean, you could take some of these Bounty Hunters. I'm not a big fan of taking IG 88 to 12. Greedo, yes. Dengar, yes. If you want to take another character, whatever tickles your fancy. Cat Bane's really good. You already got him gear 11. So you could take some more to gear 12 here with these. Next squad is Ewoks. Let's just see where yours are at. Yeah,
I'd say this is one he could work on because Murder Bears are really good in GW not GW, GA and TW.
That's a good offensive team for you. Chirper's 9. So if you can get him to gear 11, problem is there's such a sink on gear, man. This is something future project because I already know you're working on saving for something coming around the corner. If I'm right on that, Shills.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I just kind of did the Murder Bears good
for
enough
3PO, yeah.
For 3PO, and then they're okay on offense or
weaker
they're
teams.
not quite where I want them, but yeah, they're a fun team to play on offense against certain teams. So
yeah,
they're great against boss lead bounty hunters.
If you can get them geared and stuff, that's the problem. I mean, they take a crap ton of Corbantes.
You need a really fast Paplu.
Yes.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you what I would do? Why don't we take Poe Dameron to gear 12?
Well, hold on, we haven't got to them yet, Grande. We're going down the list. Why you like this, Grande?
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at all the. I just looked at all the characters.
Well, we're going through all these, Grande. You gotta be a team player, man.
I am being a team player.
For the most part, he's passed a large chunk of the grind. I mean, his Elder, Paplu, and Wicked are all gear 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know,
but I mean,
low grade are 9.
But I'm looking at other teams like Bounty Hunters. First Order, you could take to gear 12. You know,
and I'm looking at characters. You know, I'm going
to pose one. Yeah, I would agree with you, Grande.
I'm going to tell you, I don't like taking characters to gear 12. I'd rather take 2 characters to gear 11.
All his are gear 11 right now, Grande. So we're at that stage with him for his teams. I'm seeing that he can go to gear 12.
Poe Dameron is gear 10. They're not all 11.
Well, I'm saying. Well, yeah, but I'm saying majority.
I'm looking at certain things, right? And I'm looking at, again, I think we farm Darkside Bastila Rarity, and I think we take some of these characters, particularly pilots, to gear 11.
I'm down with that. I'm just that's a good thing you could do.
Or he could do something that'll make Ouchie happy. Happy. Sorry, my teeth fell out. Oh, it worked.
Damn, Santa gave me the gingivitis, and here oh, sorry.
If he wants to gear 12 people, he could finish up with his Night Sisters.
Night Sisters.
They only get better and
Night
better.
Sister Spirit makes me cry.
From what I'm seeing,
are you still farming Holdo and Django to 7? By the way,
I am doing so right now. You got energy spread out everywhere, especially with. I am doing Django. I don't plan on. I don't try to gear them and level them till I get all their stars.
Absolutely, I'm the same way.
I'm just looking at rarity. Right.
Yeah. So I am doing Django. Holdo, I paused on now that we got a couple more OR characters farmable. So
yeah, definitely work the OR characters. So Juhani and Anasis and Darkside Basti and Candace is already done star wise. So let's leave them alone.
Yep.
Yeah, looking at your Old Republic looks fantastic. I mean, honestly, just going through your roster. So here's what I'm seeing. So you can put Poe in there for one of the ones you work on gear first. But I think what you need to do is just start, like I did, Chills, looking at your roster. Great roster. Lots of gear 12s, lots of gear 11s. Pick a team. I don't care which team. At this point, you've got enough in the tank here that you could easily pick one like Night Sisters and say, I'm going to take them all to Gear 12. That's your focus, right? You pick those, and it's just the starting 5 that you're going to consistently use. This is what I did. I did like Ronnie said. I took a lot of my characters to Gear 11, and then I went hyper focused on Zetas, which you've done. The Zetas are done, and now it's Gear 12. But you want to be hyper focused so you're not all over the place, right? Pick a team.
Man.
Bounty Hunters, Night Sisters, First Order, whoever, right? And then that's the team that you Gear 12. The reason being is you're hyper focused and you're not spreading your gear all over the place, right? So you pick Night Sisters and you will say, I'm going to go Doc, Talia, and Zombie, Gear 12. And
with the
go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to say, with the love that CG seem to have currently with Old Republic, and the fact that like Carth has just become farmable. I mean, that's I've gone against a couple of Carth Onasi squads, and I don't mess about now. I take Treya in there because I know that if I don't go in fully prepared, I'm getting my ass kicked and I'm losing Grand Arena.
Yeah.
Just on that one squad. That squad is nasty, especially once you put the Zeta on there, that every time they go basic, they're getting 3% health and protection, and they all assist each other. It's just like, what? He was almost dead, and now he's not only is he full health, but he's got 75% of his protection back, and you got to start it all over again. So, I mean, that just throwing my 2 pence in, that's kind of one of the factions that if it's there, if it's something you can do, definitely worthwhile. And also, you're working on most of them anyway. You know, we've worked on them to unlock Light Revan. We'll probably be working on them to unlock Trip Z to Gangard. So, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it's working towards something and getting the rewards whilst doing so.
Yeah, look at your farm plan. You've got Shields is right on. I just think you just need to pick a team and run with it.
Yeah.
You know,
at this point, it's almost like he could pick whatever.
Yeah, really. Pick whatever you. But I'm seeing a lot of your teams where some are Gear 12. Some are great. Your Scoundrels and your Rebels are fantastic, right? They're just Gear 12s all over the place, set the same way. But it's these other teams that you want to use in Territory Wars and Grand Arena that's going to help, you know, help us in MC and help you in Grand Arena, just make them that much better. There's a big difference in characters. Some of them, that Gear 12 makes a big difference. Like when I put the bayonet on, just to give an example, on Snow Trooper, holy God. It's like, wee, wee, wee. I mean, he keeps going and shooting and just laying pain. So you've got a lot of teams here where, you know, really what I'm seeing is, let's just pick one and go to your 12. I think the farm plan you have for Old Republic, we're all in on that. But you're at this stage, it's like, okay, do whatever you like, but pick a squad and let's take them to Gear 12. And then do the next one and do the next one. That's would be my kind of thing. And by being hyper focused on these specific Gear 12, you're going to be hoarding some Gear 12 pieces and pieces that you need, because as you focus on certain characters, you're not spending some of the other pieces. So it's a little bit slower for progression, but it'll keep you focused, and you're not spending an exorbitant amount of stuff. And you're really, at this point, your main focus should be on, and for gear out of the store, guild events, that kind of thing, raids. And I know we raided like a crap ton, wherever you get it from, that would be where you get your gear from. Don't spend any crystals.
And I would be fine too if he decided he wanted to take every pilot to Gear 11.
Sure, if you want to do that, you can.
If he said, hey, just to make sure you prepare yourself. I mean, there's a couple of First Order characters that have ships that we could possibly say, hey, we're going to take all pilots to G11 in case we got a Empire meta again, in case we got a First Order meta. Some of these characters, that might be one way to do it.
Well, I'd like to interject a little bit something different for him in here. You were already working on the Separatist droids, correct, Chills, before we found out they weren't exactly very good because most of their bugged right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a little bit of gear on some of them, and
Yeah, I wouldn't touch
they've
them.
just been hanging around. But
I cannot.
I mean, right now, I know everybody's saying, "Oh, they suck, they suck, they suck." You know, the last patch screwed up both Grievous and B1 skill kits. They don't work correctly right now. And chances are, once they do fix them, they're going to be a decent.
I'll bet you
now, not in arena.
$1,000 they're still garbage.
Yeah,
I'll bet you $1,000 they're still garbage.
I think they're going to be.
Ready to take that bet, Grim?
Now, Grande, that's not fair. You're a big deal and have all the money in the world, and Grim's just a hardworking mechanic. You stop it.
I'm telling you, I bet you $1,000 they're worse than Imperial Troopers.
How about a hug? Let's bet a hug.
I'll bet a hug they're worse than
Grim, can you bet a hug?
I'll bet you a hug.
Grunda, you don't think that they'll be?
They will be on par with Imperial Troopers or slightly lower.
Yeah, I'm with Grande on this. I don't see it. I don't think they're going to be.
No, I think once they
six freaking Zetas, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing: before the fix, this last patch broke B1, you could kick the crap out of Revan teams with just B2 and B1.
No, you couldn't.
I'm sorry,
no, you couldn't. We have one game changer who spent $20 a day doing arena battles and got one video. And he's beating Revans way down at rank 30 and rank 40. He's not beating top 10 Revan teams. So you know what? You beat a guy who doesn't get his mods right? Sure, absolutely. You get somebody who's got their mods kind of sort of okay, maybe kind of still running speed arrows and crit damage on Yoda.
You didn't get what I was saying earlier, though. I didn't say it was going to make them arena viable.
No,
I said
you did make that point.
It might still be a really badass team for GA and TW.
It could be that, but I'm looking at some of the teams that it could face, right? Definitely. So here's the thing. When I'm thinking about this, Grim, and tell me what you think. Rebels, I think they raffle stomp the droids. JTR, they raffle stomp the droids. They just do.
I know Treya.
You know. That's three
teams
there. But now let's talk about some of the other teams.
Those in TW or GA.
I know, but they're
against other teams.
So then we start going on the line of bounty hunters. What do you think? I think they could easily handle the bounty hunters.
Yeah, but Night Sisters would wipe them out.
Night Sisters are nasty. Like
Night
on Droideka and B1 they're working on fixing the plague bug with B1 because he's supposed to be immune to it, and Droideka is going to be immune to plague as well. So
the other three not, but I think you would run an Asajj lead on that team in
with all the B1.
And if B1's healing would work,
because Asajj is going to get all that kill stuff, right? You're going
to ramp up Asajj's offense, man. She's going to be one-shotting at some point, right? I mean, B1 is going to die.
No, that's incorrect because B1 doesn't die when he gets hit.
That's true. He
just removes those stacks.
Oh, we talked about that. Yeah, that's right. They did make that clarification. But I still think...
I'm telling you.
Anyways, I'm taking up too much time with this one.
No, it's important. It's important.
Here's the thing. We never bet on an unsure deal, right? I sound like freaking Trump. We never bet on an unsure deal. And I'm telling you right now, freaking droids are an unsure deal. I am never going to recommend that a player spend hard-earned gear and hard-earned credits on an unsure deal. Right now, droids are unsure. To be determined, right? Yeah. To be determined. I cannot tell someone, hey, go out there and plunk down $300, take them to 7-star. And if I'm not willing to tell you to plunk down $300, I'm not willing to have you put a freaking Carbonti or a stun gun on them.
Yeah, we have to be. It's a hard thing when you're free to play.
Everything else we're talking about is for sure deal, man. We know Poe Dameron is going to be good. We know Phasma still has a ship, right? We know Bistan is still has a good ship, right? That's a for sure deal. We know that for a fact, right? I'd put my hand on a Bible and tell people, guess what? Bistan in this game has a ship, and his ship is good, right? It's worth gearing. Droids, to be determined.
I really want droids to be good, but everything I'm seeing so far, and you do make some valid points, Graham, about the there are some bugs and stuff, but I think even with the fixes, looking at their kits and stuff.
I tell you what, Graham, if I'm wrong, I'll give you a full frontal hug. Okay?
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Not a full frontal.
Full frontal with a little hip crush in there, just for you. Okay?
Oh my
Promise.
god!
I love you, brother.
That went way too far. Let's get back to Shields' roster review because
I'm looking at his mods.
I'm horrified. So.
Are we going to ships? Are we going to mods?
Well, before we do that, Shills, what are you thinking about after the character suggestions? What do you think about what we say? Which team would you like to work on Gear 12 first?
It's the farm plan as far as for the actual shards. I think
ours fine.
Good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I like Ouchie's comment about Night Sister Spirit. On my alt account, I have Spirit built up, and that is a really good character.
She is.
So maybe I'll do Night Sisters and finish them off, and then slowly move up.
Just keep picking teams, man, and then just take them to Gear 12. You'll be good to go. Now let's look at mods. Let's see what's going on over here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Honestly, his mods, I'm going to tell you right now, I know he thought we were going to roast him on his mods.
Why? I already knew his mods were going to be good. He's just talking crap, Chills. I knew you.
I think some of his mods are really great.
These are sick mods.
I mean, if you look at it, we've got two of our best mods on our arena team, right to start out the bat, a 26 and a 25 speed. Starting right out the gate with that. Then we're going speed. Then we got speed set on him after that. We're still on our first page with 17, so Revan's going super fast, right? And after we get done with that, we've still got part of them on our arena team, or they're partially on some of our TW GA teams. I'm liking this.
I don't see any issues with your modding, man.
I'm sitting here looking at this.
Wait, there's a blue cross on Elder.
Ewok Elder. Granted, slicing, maybe slice. He probably got that freaking mod yesterday.
I know, I'm just being tongue-in-cheek.
I think
a little shaky.
Maybe that one, maybe slicing a smidge, right? But it's for the most part,
solid, man. It's absolutely solid. I don't have any issues with this. I don't. Mods that are on the right characters that you're mainly using. Yeah, Thrawn's got it for your capital shit.
And let's go back and look at his arena team mods. So his other mods for sure. All that stuff's kind of debatable. I think Revan is modded just fine.
Yeah, he only has 309 speed. Shields, you're gonna have to work on this, buddy. I'm sorry.
No issues with that.
Only 309.
So potentially Grandmaster Yoda, we could look at an offense. We could look at 6-dotting an offense set potentially, right? With offense secondaries rather than going for speed secondaries.
Yeah, I'm with Grande on this too.
But this is getting picky, right? This is really nitpicky about. His arena rank shows he's doing just fine.
Oh well, obviously. I think. So, what is your special damage? It's just at 6,000. I think you're limiting. You're doing fine arena, but if you're really for Yoda, I went more offense than speed on that Shills, and my Yoda hits like a freaking truck, man. I'm over 6,600 with him now, and I'm pushing toward 7,000. You get to that magical 7,000 number, he hits hard.
Bastila is fine, potentially a little bit more potency, potentially.
Let's see here.
I'm fine with Jolie.
Kenobi. I like
and
this.
Then let's go look at GK.
Got some tenacity. We got protection on him. We got protection and defense and a tenacity set. Yeah,
I'm fine with this. Potentially we could look at a different arrow, but I'm great with a speed arrow on him as well.
Yeah, if you really want to be, you could go protection on his arrow. His damn protection there, getting close to 100,000.
But it looks like on days he doesn't play, he drops to about low teens. Is that right, Shields?
Yeah. Valentine's Day, and then we had a really bad crying baby day. So those are two rough days.
Right. I'm just trying to see what your lowest drop is, right? Low teens, right? 19 looks like it's that was probably like a bad day, right? Yeah. January 27th was a bad day.
The day the baby cried.
That might be the day. So potentially, if he remodded, he might drop into the high teens. That's what I'm thinking. But that's about it. And it's a lot of work to redo those mods. It's a lot of freaking work to redo those mods.
So how are you doing in Grand Arena? You brought up Grand Arena. Are you placing 1 or 2 each time you do Grand Arena shills? I'm assuming yes.
I've lost one match to actually Mufasa, who's him.
Mm-hmm.
He's new to MC2.
Yeah, that's why he's knows who I am because we're in the same shard, and he was very impressed with MC, so he jumped over, and we're glad to have him. He's really Mufasa's got his crap together. I hate facing his team. I'm glad I don't have to do it anymore. I'm like, I'll just skip you, but he does the same thing about me, so we're not beating the crap out of each other anymore. Okay, so you're doing great in Grand Arena. I think honestly, Shields, you're in cleanup phase, and what I mean by that is it's just taking those characters to the final finish line. Potentially
6-dot mods on Houndstooth and Akbar, and on your front 3 in fleets.
Yeah,
that
could do that.
That might be another area. I'm sitting here kind of rolling in, looking at Chewbacca's got 1. We could potentially throw a couple more on him. The first 2 everybody does, right, is Han and Chewbacca, because they're used in so many other places, right? So that would probably be the first 2 I'd put 6-dot mods on, potentially for because it would mean that your MILF goes before everyone else's MILF.
But you're doing great in Arena, Fleet Arena. I mean, it's like, God, dog.
Yeah, your Fleet Arena is fine. Again, a lot of people love this second Zeta Raging Wookiee. I kind of regret doing it.
I don't. I mean, I like it a lot, but, to each his own. I don't have any regrets doing it, but I could see your point about why you would. But I like it.
Is there a Zeta on Wampa?
On Wampa, there's 2.
I don't have him.
No. He doesn't have the Zeta.
Oh, are you asking if he has a Zeta on Wampa? Okay.
He does not have a Zeta on Wampa.
Sorry, I got confused.
There's a couple. Again, there's a couple Zetas in here, potentially, right? But again, we got to save 4 Zetas now, right? Between now and mid.
Not me. I got to put one on Vandor Chewie. Damn it.
But between now and the end and mid-March for Shields, I'd tell him have 4 Zetas in the bank, right?
Why 4, not 3?
Because it's 3 for the new character and it's 1 for HK potentially.
Good point.
That's true. Damn it! But I got to do Vendor Chewie, Grande.
I'm just telling you. Again, you don't have to follow my advice.
But Grande, what you want for the Kiristal team?
I'm telling you right now. There's 2 things I know: construction and what to do in this game. Right?
But I need it. I need it for the Kiristal team, Grande. It's Vandor Chewie.
Here's the deal, right? Vandor Chewie's not going on your arena team.
No, it's for Territory Wars and Grand Arena.
I understand. I'd save it. I'd save 4 and spend your 5th on Vandor. If it was me, I'm not spending anymore.
I'll be done with the team.
I'm not spending anymore. I put my last 2 Zetas. I put a second Zeta on JTR. And I put a second Zeta on CLS. They were already G12.5 plus the 2 5 pieces in G12.5, and I said, guess what? I'm finally doing CLS lead, and I'm finally doing JTR, and I was like, that's it. I'm saving them after that. I'm done.
Put the Zeta on.
I will do it, Finn.
You know why? I'm going to quote Grande. Go with what you know, and Vandor Chewie works with the scoundrels.
So pretty much what you're saying is, Harry Carey, we're all out of Budweiser. You're stuck with Bud
What?
Light.
Are you trying to kill me again? What do you mean there's no Budweiser? Someone call a cardiologist. I just had a stroke.
No, Vandor Chewie, the reason I'm saying is because he is a needed Zeta in order to make that team work.
He is a needed Zeta, right? You don't get the revive without it.
Yeah,
so that's why.
Yeah, I would not do Mission or Zalbar, though.
Agreed. I had already done Zalbar. Mission, I haven't done Zalbar, but
I'd wait.
I'm going to do Vandor, but that was the last Zeta I'm doing. I have 55 right now. I would have had 75, but we donated them to charity. And we got $10,000 for it.
What else do we need to talk about?
I don't know, Shields. What else? Anything else in your roster? We covered quite a lot here in the gambit.
Yeah, maybe next Zeta investment after my 4 there, Grande. Wampa, you think?
Wampa's a great. I like Wampa a lot, man.
I don't disagree on Wampa. I'm just sitting here.
Oh, let's look. Yeah, let's look. Let's look.
I'm looking at his Zetas right now, just trying to kind of see what he's already got.
That's a lot of Zetas.
I mean, he's already trip Zeted. You know, he's already trip Zeted and double Zeted the, you know, JTR, got all that kind of stuff done. You know.
Boy, oh boy. I'm looking at some of this. I'm not. They're all good Zetas.
I gotta go back to his character page in order to see what's not done, right?
Yeah, you know,
Wampa's going to be one of those ones that, like, if you're going without it, you might not ever do it because there's been so many other things that have been coming up and saving 4 Zetas for this and that.
Again, right? The Zeta I just said you don't need to do for Chewbacca. If we think MILF is going to be in your starting lineup for a long time, it makes sense if you want your MILF to go before their MILF to do Chewbacca. I mean, look, I always want my MILF going.
I'm
first.
sorry.
I love my MILF. Yeah,
Who doesn't love MILF?
I love my MILF. Let me tell you.
Oh my God!
I love my MILF so much.
Stop it!
Times.
Damn it, Alchie, you got to control
I double Zeta my MILF every chance I get.
Alchie, what did I tell you? You got to control Grande. That's why we have you here today.
I'm sorry.
I know you're drinking coffee and just relaxing like you
my
should.
My MILF is beautiful. I'm sure Shields' MILF is beautiful.
Oh, for God's sakes. You're going to make me throw up in my mouth. God.
I massage my MILF's feet every
Stop it, Grande. I swear to God I will put you... All right, Graham, take Grande with the crayons in the corner. You're on the timeout.
And give him
5 minutes.
Full frontal hug.
No, damn it. You know, I'm getting angry because you guys keep telling me to keep it clean, and I keep it clean, and you guys do all this crap.
I'm not cussing.
Oh, you know, you're not doing anything with sexual innuendo. That's not bad either.
We were talking about which Zeta to put on Millennium Falcon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Grande, you're such a
I do want to give the Millennium Falcon a big hug, Grande. You're correct.
Jesus, oh my God. I'm just gonna start cussing. Screw it. You know, this is where we're going. No, great roster, Shields. I already knew you had a great roster, but I hope that maybe we gave you a little bit specific direction. So. You know, if that helps you out, homie. You know, I'm always here to help you, my MC brother.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely. You know, when you're driving and you don't know what direction to go, when you know, and everybody at every level has different areas where you hit a crossroads. So, yeah, thanks for the advice. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, it's just a really sick roster. I mean,
you definitely have moments of recalculating.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, 20. How many Gear 12s do you have right now? I just want to look. Gear 12, 44. Okay. Wait a minute. How do I have more Gear 12s than you, Shields? You're slacking, homie.
You know what, though? I got to tell you, he's doing... I cannot express this enough. You'll notice he's got 60 Gear 11s. And I got to tell you, I love seeing 60 Gear 11s because a Gear 11 with the right mods can beat a Gear 12.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And he's got great mods. And so what he's doing is he's spreading his gear out a little
There's
further.
no fluff in this damn roster. Let's just be real.
So
definitely an awesome roster, dude.
I love seeing that.
I think I only have like 37 Gear 11s or something crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm very, you know how meticulous I am about that crap. It's like either I go in, I go all the way in. All right.
Yeah.
So, and if you would like a roster review, all you need to do is send your GG page and what you'd like us to review to Dr. Finn Medicine Woman, Finity, in Discord. Make sure he responds. We'll add you to the queue. And when it's your time to come, we'll do your roster review so you can watch it live. If you want to hang out with us, you're more than welcome to. So, yeah, that's how you get a roster review. Now, Shields, do you have to get back to work or can you hang out a little bit, homie?
Yeah, I can hang out for another 20 minutes or so.
All right, let's do some questions. I like having Shields here because we have been through the wars together.
Plenty.
Plenty of wars. So many battles. God. All right, let's see here. And Alche, I'd like you to answer some questions too, young lady. You're being very quiet. It's scaring me.
Oh, I'm doing lots of evil machinations here. I don't know if I can answer any questions.
Brown chicken.
Well, I don't want to mess with your evil machinations.
Plotting to take over the world.
Actually, it's just trying to log into swgoh.gg.
Oh, yeah.
Is it evil swgoh.gg?
Giving you problems.
Yeah.
Ouchie, I have a question.
I'm having some issues on Chrome.
You're very evil, Ouchie. I like your evilness, but you don't like Count Dooku, who's very evil. Why?
That makes me only quasi.
Yeah, you're the Diet Coke of Sith right now. Why is this?
You want to roll through some questions?
I'm rolling through them. I'm getting ready. Here we go.
I
got it. I got it, homie. I got it. I got you, Grande. I got you.
Thanks, bro. I'll give you a full frontal hug, too.
If you do, I will punch you so hard you think you
He'll
died
give
and
you a
can't been
full
reborn.
frontal hug while wearing a crop top shirt.
Not in a million years will that ever happen.
Says CG Curious Pool Boy. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just hug you from behind if that's better. I
don't want to hug. You give me a side man hug. That's it. I don't want anything touching me in front or back. A little, quick hug, tap, tap, tap out. That's it. I don't want sitting there like you massaging the back of my scalp. Like, oh, Ranger. All right, Nick Merck, question.
I want you to know you're loved. That's all.
We already did that one. All right. Darth Sion, 1972 question. Chances the new Fin kit coupled with resistance will break phase 1 of the Sith raid, causing yet another nerf.
What was the question again? What's the thing?
Darth Sion, 1972 question. Chances the new Fin kit coupled with the resistance will break phase 1 of the Sith raid, causing yet another nerf.
Okay, so it's actually possible that the Finn team does do better in a different phase, absolutely. And phase 1 is probable. There's still not enough TM generation, right? But the health and protection regen, it is possible. I mean, he makes a good point.
I agree.
You could have another team that does 20% in P1, and so now we've got 2-3 teams doing 20% in P1. You got one person. With 2 or 3 teams soloing P1 by themselves.
True that, homie G.
And then that same person's doing 30% in P2, and then the challenge, the sticking point is P3 now is the only one, that you're going to need more than 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 teams.
True that. All right. Okay. Who? Question. Keep farming Ness or switch to Karth? It's a great one. What do you think, Shills? Should he switch or should he stay on target? Ness versus Karth. What do you think?
Oh man, both.
Why not?
Because they're from the same energy.
Yeah, you can just do one refresh and do both.
Yep. But I mean, how close is he on Ness if he was crunched on resources? Would make a huge difference, I guess.
It's hard to say without knowing how far along your nest is. Because if it's 6 stars, a more finished nest. But then I'd add Karth in there too. You could do both. Get some good stuff out of there too.
Oh.
What do you mean, Finn? Shut up. You're go look at your window.
Ow or no?
No.
No,
Finn.
The
question you need to ask yourself is, are you willing to take Karth to 7-star? Because Karth is going to be a predictive farm. You are hoping that he's going to be used for an event. If you are not willing to take Karth to at least 5-star, and chances are 7-star, then continue to stay with Ness, because it's a known commodity. If you are thinking that there's going to be something coming and you're willing to invest to take Karth all the way up to 5-star, keep in mind you also have to get Juhani to 5-star potentially, Fallen Bastila to 5-star, you have to get Canderous, and then also whatever you have with HK47 if that ends up being the team you need. Unless you're willing to get all of those to 7-star, don't bother switching your farm from Nest. You have to figure out what you're going to be dedicated to. And if you're going with Karth, you can do a refresh of energy, but refresh the node. Don't split yourself half and half, because all you're going to do is get half-assed on one and half-assed on another, and you're just going to fall behind.
Ouchie, do you agree or disagree with Dr. Finn?
I would say stay on target.
Okay, stay on target.
We talk about it all the time, right? Stay on target.
We do. Tangent Revolution question. I just wanted to point out that if HK47 gets his rework, and Darth Revan is the next character coming up soon, the guy with the leaks was right for the second time. Just saying.
Is it the same guy with the leaks?
I don't know.
I have no idea. There's always this
I think it is. I think it is the same guy, right? And we've had multiple conversations about how the leaks are happening. I mean, it's not a game changer, right? So you can extrapolate from there, right?
I just got someone on the inside.
Oh snap!
I'm always on the inside, baby.
What?
But it's someone. It's someone.
Shields, I'll put you on a timeout too, young man, and damn crayons.
It's a shrill. It's a shills. There's a shills in there.
All right. Hellenix, question I have so far collected 17 shards for Jumanji and 10 for Onassis. Both are short of 65. How many shards a day do I need to collect in order to have these two done by the start of a potential event?
So the start.
What's the average? The start 6 a day or 8 a day? What is it?
So the start of the potential event, right? We're saying they got released yesterday, which was Wednesday the 20th. So Finity seems to think that we're going to get the event. Typically, the event starts on a Friday. Isn't that right, Finity? So Finity.
I think so.
And it goes over the weekend. So Finity is saying the event starts on the 8th. And I'm saying the event starts on the 15th. So if you started yesterday...
Wait.
Of March.
Well...
2 weeks.
You
said 2 weeks.
No, you said 2 weeks. I said 10 days.
You said 10 days. 10 days, that puts it March 1st. The event's coming March 1st.
That's what I'm thinking.
And what I'm saying is that they're going to push this closer to April and Celebration.
The Celebration!
You're saying Revan in April?
No, I'm saying Revan end of March.
Into April for the
end of March. You think there's like a month time frame where we have?
What I'm saying is if it went 8th to 15th, or if it went 15th to 22nd, something like that is more realistic. Just to try to give them something to coast into Celebration with.
Oh, I think you're allowing way too much time for farming there.
I'm agreeing with Finn on this one because,
the thing is that if you're sitting there at a 3-star, right? You need 65, 85, and 100, right? That's 250 shards.
280,
right?
I thought. 65 plus 85 is 150,
250, right?
250.
It's 250, right?
But that's also assuming you bought the pack to take it to 4-star.
That's true.
Yeah. So then it's 250, then 80. That's two. So look, that's you needing like 28 shards a day if it's 10 days from now, right?
Yeah. There's how you get a panic farm spend.
Yeah, but that you're never going to get anywhere even close to 28 shards a day.
Yeah, that's what happened with
if you get 3 shards for every 8 attempts, right? Let's just say you got 3 shards for every 8 attempts. That's 10 shards a day, right? 10 shards a day for 10 days gives you 100. That puts
science.
I'm telling you, they're gonna. You have it a week short, in my opinion. You have it a week short. The event comes out.
I would be happy if it was.
The event does not come out. The event does not come out on the 8th. The event comes out on the 15th. Going from the 15th. I'm sorry. The event comes out on instead of the 8th. It comes out on the 15th. That gives you 10 days, 17 days. What's 17 times? So, and then figure out how many you've got. Even if you refresh the thing and you got 6 shards a day, 17 times 3, right? That's it. You're not even getting.
Grande, hold on. Are you saying it's starting on the 15th?
I'm saying it's starting on the 15th of March.
That ends up being 22 days or something from now. 21 days. 22.
Oh, for the very last day, right? For the very last day.
Okay, so then it's starting on the 8th.
No, well, I'm saying starts on the 15th. You're saying
starting
starts on the 1st.
22 days from now.
All right, we don't know. Let's just move on.
Anyway, it's
Lord.
a lot. You need a lot of shards.
1 week is the 28th. 2 weeks is March 7th.
Okay.
3 weeks is March 14th. You're looking at 22 days if you're saying March 15th.
I'm saying you're still going to have the majority of the free-to-play people, even if they refreshed and burned through their stuff. not being anywhere close.
I know. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you're saying 2 weeks
and still having to drop $200 on the thing. Man.
I know. You're just saying 2 weeks, but you're actually giving a time frame where it's starting in 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now is going to be March 8th.
Okay, guys.
I say CG's got to do the paywall. Either you pay us or you don't get them the first time around, just like they did with the first time Revan dropped.
All right,
that's 8. That if it's the 8th when it starts, that's 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And it finishes up on the 15th. That's an insane number of shards. It's like 24 shards a day.
It's a lot.
Yeah, but that's their usual.
It's their usual ploy.
Way they go.
24 shards. 24 shards a day means you'd have to refresh the node 8 times a day.
That's crazy.
That's what Jedi Knight Revan was.
Yeah, which you're not going to do that, which means you need to have already.
Why? They've already done it. Why do you think they won't do it again?
I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying they're going to give an extra week. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm ready to spend the crystals.
Yeah, I'm ready to.
Just be.
We're ready.
You're not going to get there by farming. You're not. You're gonna have to spend the crystals on the packs, and depending on how crazy the packs
that's my plan. I plan on farming normally. I'm going to hit their nodes every day, but I'm not going to be going crazy on the refreshes because I'm saving my crystals for the packs when they come out. So that I have enough to, hopefully get enough to do it.
Paul Bracamonte. I don't think Grande knows what day it is.
And all I'm saying is that
full frontal hug for you.
Oh God.
CG didn't get the nickname of Capital Greed for giving us time to farm stuff.
That's it. Go with what works, man. All right, next question from Mitchell Cronin. Question: will GG be good enough to take out a first order Bounty Hunter team, Exodus team in Grand Arena Territory Wars?
We sort of talked about that a little bit.
I think we did. Yeah, I think First Order Bounty Hunters, I could see them being able to take that out. The upper echelon teams, nope. I just don't see it. I mean,
we'll have to see how they fix the bugs that arose.
Yeah, we have to see that first, but I still, even within, I'm with Grunt. I think the lower echelon teams, First Order Bounty Hunters, if you've got them geared and ready to rock and roll, they could probably take those teams out, but something like Rebels. Oh boy, no. MFN Ghost question. So, is there any chance there's actually a 3 Zeta Gamorrean Guard meta coming? Question mark. What up, RSG crew? If it did, I quit. If we get a 3 Zeta Gamorrean Guard, I'm done.
I will have the hardest laugh.
That's so wrong, bro. That's so wrong. He gets death mark on a Zeta. That's all I know. One of the Zetas is a death mark, bro.
The piggy tickle Zeta. All right. Han. Question: Who has more chance to be the required fifth character? HK-47 or Jedi Knight Revan? I think it's gonna be. So I was thinking about this. Tell me what you guys think about this. And I was thinking about the Old Republic. The Knights of the Old Republic game, right? You start off, you find Revan, you get all these characters, you go through this journey. Revan becomes, you can either make him light or dark. At that time, Bastila gets captured, you get the crew, you go to Redeemer, you fight Malak, as if you want Darth Revan. I was thinking about this, I'm thinking they're going to get Revan first, and then go back in and make Malak the guy you face with these guys geared at the end, because that's kind of following the story arc that was in Knights of the Old Republic. What do you guys think about that scenario where that's how they introduced Malak as? Because he was kind of the big sort of baddie at the end that you had to face and stuff after he corrupted Bastila. That's why she's fallen Bastila and things of that nature. What do you think, guys, of that happening?
I could see it being HK, but like if they were when they give us the true Revan, you'd need both.
Yeah, do you think? I don't know if HK. I think he might get a tag, but because you need 4 in Revan, right? As part of the journey, right? Maybe HK is a part of that. I could see that happening because they did mix and match for the Jedi Knight Revan one. So that could be the scenario where, like, each tier, as long as you have them 7-star and stuff, that you use different components for each of the legs of the journey. I think that's how they may work it. And I think HK-47 will probably get an Old Republic. He's going to have to, right? if that's the way they're going to work it. So
I'm surprised they haven't given it to him already, to be honest.
Absolutely.
But like they could do what they did with the last Revan event, to where they let you use Revan as part of it.
It's a lot. Just thinking about it makes my head spin. All right, Dark Sign 1972 question. Is the reason GG is broken is Harry Carey has been sending CG Budweisers and chocolate Vaseline. Live your streams and look forward to them every day. You're damn right. I was like, General Grievous, well, there's a man that needs a Budweiser and some chocolate Vaseline if I've ever seen it. He's too cranky and those lips look pretty dry. Danny Crane. Question, how many people want Jordica to have his shields up when he has damage immunity? Not just briefly fade away like they do now. Hashtag rework Jordica shield.
Everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, why when they have the damage immunity, that's in the movies, they have the shield up. In the cartoon series, they have the shield up the whole time. It would just make sense. While that buff is on them to have it, it's a no-brainer. I mean, they should have it.
Yeah. Next question, Athena Morgan. Question, which team can Grievous beat on defense?
Tuscans.
Yeah, at the moment, nothing really.
Oh boy.
Not with the broken like that.
I'm at a loss.
You're 7 Phoenix.
Oh, there you go. Nathaniel Morgan question. Way too early grade on probably bug droids. I say D+. I'd give the droids.
We didn't give a grade yesterday.
No, I'm going to go C, B-, the highest. I'm in the C range where there's some good stuff in there, but I'm not impressed. Finn, I don't know how you feel. Kind of go around the corner. How you think about your grade you give it?
On all of them, or are you talking about?
And just general, yeah, just in general, the reworks, the new characters. I go C.
So.
Maybe a B-.
Yeah, I think C is reasonable, except for maybe Droidica. I think Droidica is probably closer to a B for me. And IG-100, I actually like his kit, but not with Grievous. That's part of the reason why I'm giving it a little bit of a lower score. I like his kit as a standalone droid. So I'm kind of thinking like a B- for IG-100, actually. The Grievous rework, I'm still not super sold on, to be honest.
Okay. Anybody else with a grade they'd like to?
I personally think it's too soon. There's 2 characters that are bugged right now to be able to give it a decent actual review of the character without them working properly.
I think the same, and I think it might not be out of the realm of possibility that Grievous gets an extra little tweak.
I agree. Grievous is definitely very underwhelming right now, so it would not surprise me if they added something to him.
I mean, they're
like
definitely
ignoring taunt. That would be nice.
They're definitely not like an A-grade team like a JTR, CLS, or Revan, or Trey, or anything like that. But I think if they get all the bugs worked out, possibly they could be a B team like a Bounty Hunter, possibly, or Troopers and stuff like that. So and then gearing is another thing, or modding is another thing. Who knows what that special mod set you need on them is at this point. So
yeah,
it's way too early to say, but I'd say potentially a B.
Okay. Man, we got a lot of questions today. Particle question. Ness is 80 out of 100. Can I pause her farm to get cart to 5-star, hoping for a 5-star Revan unlock and finish Ness after that? Asking for a friend.
80 out of 100.
You guys might as well finish her. My goodness. That's too close to 7 stars, man. I can't, in good conscience, tell you to stop farming her when she's 80 out of 100. Oh, no.
I stopped ETA to go to Juhani, and ETA is at 93 out of 100.
I don't.
Yeah, but you're a big deal.
Out of 100. Yeah, I said fighter 75 out of 100, and I stopped to switch.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
but that's Sith fighter. This is Nest.
Yeah, I stopped ETA.
Oh Lord.
I mean, look. Look. The only reason to get Imphy's Nest to 7 stars for the raid, right?
And GW and TW.
No,
but at
you don't need 7-star for those.
I'm just saying, yeah, but at 6-star, it does its job, right?
It
Oh,
does.
light side
For
territory.
raid purposes.
Basic.
Day 6, I'm sure.
Use a basic Grande.
What
Think
about
of it.
smuggler event?
Yeah.
What stars does she need for that last tier, the smuggler
5
event?
star, isn't
7-star for the final tier.
Oh, is it 7?
Yeah.
The final countdown.
No, it's 6-star. I'm looking right now. It's 6-star higher.
Oh, 6-star.
Okay, 6
Sorry.
stars are okay.
You're good.
All right. Nick Merck, question. The only legendaries I still need are C-3PO and the last 2 stars and Falcon. I've been farming non-hard nodes to gear my Rev and Fleet Arena teams faster. Am I stupid? Absolutely not. You're never stupid, my friend.
You're never stupid, but Grande would be upset that you're farming non-hard nodes.
Yeah, Grande's right now. He's
Farm to hard nodes. Look, I'm always farm to hard nodes. I'm 5 million GP, and I still farm to hard nodes.
gear, man. You can get in other places. Sorry, you can.
The hard nodes, bro.
Stores are there for a reason.
Do the hard nodes.
Ouchie.
But when you do,
You do it, Grant.
But when you do, and if you do,
Let me just tell you, Grande is always hard.
what?
I don't normally do hard nodes, but when I do it Grande style.
No.
That's right.
All right, moving on. I hate you guys today. Hermit Fulcrum, question. Crit hits over crit damage for both R2 and BB-8 Grande.
Crit chance.
Great.
Isn't that what I said? Crit chance. If you're gonna use them under JTR, it's crit chance.
It's about the chance.
Yeah, it's about the crit chance gives you expose under JTR lead.
All right, Nathaniel Morgan question: what exactly does damage based on max health mean? I looked on GG and it was not enlightened.
Well, at the moment it means nothing because it's not working correctly.
Word?
It does not do damage based on max health right now.
All right. Vincel, but for Nathaniel Morgan's question, what is it supposed to do, Graham?
Well, let's go look at GG. Have we seen what the if we go look at the character, right? General Grievous. Do they have his rework already in GG? Can we look at view mechanics?
I think so. Let's see here.
This
Based on max health, yes. Mechanics.
It says it in the mechanics. Sorry, I'm gonna have to keep muting because of the work.
20% of the attacker's max health to target with an additional 30% on top for each. Let's see here. What's the context value? Each. Well, that's interesting.
Grievous is 16% of the max health. Max health is a calculation based on what your maximum health is, not your current health. That was one of the changes that came with like Enfys and stuff, right? So it's your current max health, but it's not your actual current health.
Yeah, it's not based. Well,
Deal 16% of attackers' max health to targets. So the idea here is, let's look at him. So his base max health, right? So his base max health is 45k ish, right? 45,627. So 10% is 45 plus another half. So you're going to deal about. You're gonna deal maybe 7,000 ish, right? Something like that.
What, on a crit?
No, well, he can't crit, right?
he can. I think it's Droidica that's the only one that can't crit.
I'm not even talking about on a crit. I'm just talking about a Grievous wounds, right?
Grievous wounds does 16% of the max health. His max health is 4,500.
45K.
Yeah, somewhere around 7,000 probably.
So about 7,000 non-crit, right?
Mm-hmm.
7,000
with
non-crit.
a 5% variance.
Without the mods, we can probably get him modded up to maybe close to 60, 70k health, right? So that would put his max health at 70. So then we might be able to get that over 10,000 more damage.
And it does ramp up. It has been confirmed that it ramps up with the mechanics.
What do you mean it ramps up? How is it?
Because Grievous keeps on getting max health every time he uses those skills and stuff, so it does get boosted up.
Yep.
Where is
it's
he
the
gaining?
current max health. So if you have anything that increases your max health, it'll also increase the damage.
His skittering attack or whatever gives him a max health boost.
Science.
And he also gains 5% max health for each droid ally every turn.
Science. All right,
Skittering
next question.
Horde. Yes, that's it. His special.
Horror, not horde.
Horde.
Yeah.
MILF.
Skittering horror. Wait, we come full circle back to the.
There we go. Fencel, next question. Question. Can I retract my question from Tuesday? GG Team Rework is not a copy of Aura Sing Team because the Aura Sing Team can actually kill Revan. Vincel, you were right on it like a blue bonnet, my friend. I miss Vincel. He's always so busy with school, and I understand that because, damn it, I'm doing the same thing. Nathaniel Morgan, question. What do you think about Magna, regardless of how the rest of the team is working? He just seems blessed, especially for 450 Carbantes. That is a ton of Carbantes, I'm not going to lie. God bless America. For characters like that, I like the kit, but... Ooh.
For a taunting tank, he is way too squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing this, guys.
Like, watching Arnold's video last night, when the Jedi attacked a taunting Gear 12 maxed Magma Guard, he was getting losing all his protection and getting like down to 25% health in one attack.
His total health and protection total is 75k.
Ouch.
76k. Right?
Extremely low for a taunting
that's
tank.
pre-mods now, right? I mean, that's pre-mods, but it's still pretty low. I mean, let's look. I mean, even if we go back in here and we look at character database and we look at character stats, right? Where does he rank for max health? I mean, I can't even find him. I'm like scrolling way down here to find the guy. Yeah, I mean, he's low, bro. He's really low considering where everyone else is at for a tank. And you're spending a ton of crap on
Who?
Star-Lord.
Magna Guard.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, if you think about it, Bastila Shan has more health than Magna Guard. Bastila Shan Fallen. Gamorrean Guard has more health.
No, that's why he's getting the 3 Zetas. So.
Hermit Yoda, Clone Wars Chewbacca, Scarif Rebel Pathfinder has more health. Grievous has more. Zalbar has more health than IG 100. C-3PO has more health. I mean, it's bad.
He's not that far down, though. I mean, he's like in the top 10% of health.
Paplu.
He's in the top 10% of health, though. Wait,
Yeah, Paplu. I'm just saying his total health and protection is not great.
I'm pretty sure he's in like the top 10% of the characters.
To be in the top 10%, he has to be in the top 17, right? Is he in the top 17? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's barely in the top 10. So for a tank, it's pretty bad, man.
Oh, and he is way, way down the list as far as defense.
Oh, his armor? Did you just check his armor?
Yeah. Wow.
Wow, a Magna Guard has low armor? What?
I blame Finn for this.
He has lower armor than Jawa Engineer.
That doesn't make any sense, man. It's like they needed to rework his stats too, rather than just his abilities.
Yeah.
I mean, we had this same issue with Holdo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the reason why people like Shields never geared Holdo is because her armor blows. Next question.
I'll do what I want, Grande. Tell me what to do. Okay, next question. What else?
Darth Maul has more armor than than IG 100.
Oh, no. What else are 3? How many meals can we deal with at once? All right, I'm moving on. Next question.
As many as there can be.
My God.
As many as we want.
Oh, God.
As many as we want.
We're limited to 3 right now.
And can't touch this. Question, how did I get a couple hundred MK3 ability mats with a quickness? No, how do I get a couple hundred MK3 ability mats with a quickness? It's called buying. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only way if you need a surge of them.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
But just take your time. Slow and steady will get you there at a good...
Pray to Sir Loki, the god of luck.
Oh, if you rub his belly, you get good fortune. What else? 73 question. Farm for the Karth guy or farm for IG 1000 and XB to get 6 and 7-star MILF?
I'd say Karth.
Yeah, I'm going in on Karth myself.
Because that means he already has MILF. So, if you didn't have MILF, that would be another question, another answer altogether.
All right. Revenator, question. Now that
I've had a MILF for 20 years.
Stop it, Grande. I'm trying to read questions and you're really making me angry.
He just keeps throwing that in there.
I know, man. It's like a child. It's like a damn child. Grande, here's some crowns. What did I tell you? Go back to your corner. No, you go back to your corner. Revenator, question.
Wait, hold on. Now I have to question this.
What?
Hold on. I got a question. How have you had it for 20 years? When was your first kid born?
My oldest is 13.
So then you've only had a milk for 13 years, Grande. Get it right.
Right.
Well, he's technically not wrong.
He's
technically not wrong.
Technically not right either. All right. All right, Revenator question. Now that Bulldog 1205 showed how to do 20% Heroic Sith Phase 3 without Finn, and how is its potential for an infinite loop? What will CG nerf rework next? And
first they'll nerf Newt.
Okay.
And then they'll nerf whatever's in the raid.
First of all, it's not on auto, right? The 20% that you need to do it is takes a little bit of effort. You've got to use certain characters specials, certain characters basics in order to make it work. And I got to tell you, that team, I mean, you were taking BB-8 out of your JTR team to make that work. So you're losing damage in P1 in order to maybe gain damage in P2. It's a very risky move.
Mm-hmm. But it could be
However, if Finn works in P1, right, then have at it, brother.
Do it. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. We did that. Paul Brockamati question: Ranger, will you be satisfied with Darth Revan or still not my Revan? I could handle Darth Revan more than I could a Jedi Knight Revan. Still not my Revan, but I can deal with that a little bit more than I could the Jedi Knight Revan fiasco thing creature. It Poots Bombs question: Ouchie, what do I platoon?
Well, when swgoh GG starts working, I'll be able to answer that.
Okay.
I can get up to the unit certs, and then it just keeps saying fetching data, and then it gives me an error.
So the moral of the story is Ouchie's about to kill GG. We will miss them. Don't make Ouchie angry. Hashtag
It'd be nice if some sort of this kind of tool was implemented in the game for TB, so you could see.
What is this you
and maybe just let the guild leader assign everything. Like you have like a guild leader would have like a screen that pops up that has all your tunes, and you can just go do and assign them all yourself.
Okay, very nice. Sofa King 78 swgoh. Question: do the droids work better under a JTR team?
Is it possible?
Possibly.
Droidica.
Somebody posted something on Reddit and kind of directed it toward Arnold's attention, which it was the team, but it had BB-8 on it.
Well, yeah,
it was at #1 on the arena, whatever arena it was.
Could be. Wouldn't surprise me at any. I mean, back in the day before all this droid madness, there was people that were running JTR with 4 droids. I saw that, and it was pretty pain in the ass. And then CLS came out, and it's like, well, that's dead. Victor McFarlane. I think this is our last question. It is. Is there any chance for a 5-star Revan option? Victor. Oh, Victor.
That was funny.
No, Victor, no. They would not be that kind.
No, negative.
That's
you can have one, you just won't be able to play with it. It'll still be locked.
That's a big Negatron, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
The way CG spells Revan is MONEY.
Really, that's how I spell
ANUE.
Yeah. Money, 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 money.
Darth Revenue.
Oh God. All right, so that is our show for today, guys. Kind of a longer show, but we had a lot of questions and stuff. Goodness gracious. We did a roster review. We had some laughs. Alchie slapped all of us violently. It was a great show. Finn didn't participate, and that's always a good show. No, I'm kidding.
I bought my wristband.
Oh, Alchie, you're going to get a special prize for that. And you're going to love it. Hint, you should get your wristbands, guys. Finn, you want to talk about this?
Like me.
Finn,
get your wristband.
Finn, do you want to? Are you there? Do we have Dr. Finn?
By Monday, right? Before Monday.
Before Monday, they should get their wristbands. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Finn, you want to talk about this?
There's going to be something special.
Very cool.
Monday morning, I'm going to email out everyone that had purchased a wristband a special link. And you guys can follow that link at the specified time in said email. And yeah.
You're going to want to keep your Monday night open.
That's right.
Science.
Is it going to be...
You are so going to want to keep your Monday night open.
Is it going to be a conference with a bunch of Scottish people?
I'm not saying yes, but I'm also not saying no.
Are there MILFs involved?
No.
I'm not saying yes, but I'm not saying no.
There could be a MILF involved, but besides...
I'll be there.
If you would like to contribute to the ACS campaign, buy your Stu Strong wristbands, $15.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend it because Monday is going to be something very cool, and you don't want to miss it.
Look, you've got both Finity, Ranger, and myself saying Monday's awesome. How often does that happen?
Well, I only believe 2 of those 3 people.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's going on, and I can already tell it's going to be awesome.
It is. I'm pretty stoked about it.
I'm very stoked. It's going to be pretty badass. So if you would like to see what it is, that's why this is how you get into. This is your entrance fee.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to raise money for the American Cancer Society, and you're going to get something badass from it. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I can't say anymore. I spoil it. So.
Yeah, you can't. That's all we can say. And we wouldn't steer you wrong. When we provide special content, it's way better than blue milk. Oh my God!
Green milk?
No,
I'm not saying yes, but I'm not saying no.
Oh God! All right. Anything else about the ACS campaign we need to talk about, Finn? Besides that?
No. So we still have the other stuff on the campaign as well. So if you guys go to the challenges, my challenge to have a Porg dressed up, and I showed my Porg on yesterday's stream.
That's awesome.
If you guys, it's at 155 out of 750. So if you guys would like to donate to that, make sure you fill that up. We still have Grimm's roster roasting still available as a challenge, and the RSG crew reenacting movie scenes when you go to Orlando.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. Make sure you guys stop what you're doing. Give us a thumbs up on the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We put out a lot of content. The best way to know about it is by being a subscriber. Check out our Patreon. Love our Patreon supporters. If you'd like to support the channel and the content that we're putting out, please check out our Patreon. We very much appreciate it. So on behalf of myself, our special guest Shills, our extra special sauce guest, Algie Dumpling. Oh. What?
Somebody said B1 is in platoons already.
That doesn't surprise me.
Of course he is.
Is he? Let's go look real quick because I haven't even looked at what's going on.
Somebody just said that and I hadn't even known.
Let's look. Let's see.
Yeah, Droidica was released too late, but B1 should definitely be in there.
Let's see if it's in there. Let's go check in there and get seeing goddamn B1s.
I'm sorry.
Let's look. Let's see.
Stepping on that.
No,
yeah,
we're
I have a
6
B1
for
in mind.
6.
I have a B1.
Did we not get in the other one? Or 5 for 6. There is a B1 in Platoon 2. Son of a biscuit eater.
I don't know why you were expecting it not to be.
That's
my
really
guild got none.
Yeah.
I have 2. One. I have one in middle 6, and I have one in bottom 1.
Well, yeah. Things happen, then you die. All right, so enjoy the rest of your day. Now we got Tactical Monsters tonight, so make sure you check that out. I will, of course, it's Thursday. That means I'm going to be hanging out with old Miss Pastiari, and we'll be talking.
My favorite shardmate.
That's right. Yeah, you guys are shardmates. That's right. So on behalf of myself, our special guest, and the knuckleheads that is the RSG crew, thank you guys for stopping in. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will holler at you later. Peace out.
Peace.
Full frontal hug.